Did I think this would be a life-changing event? Never.
How does one describe in a few words an experience that provided such growth and development? When asked to tell about mission leadership formation, I find it difficult to decide what topic to speak about. Do I focus on how much I learned about the heritage of the Sisters of Providence and the history of St. Mary, or do I focus on the spiritual aspect of mission and service? Do I speak to the hopes and aspirations for Providence ministries, or do I tell about the learnings of the Catholic social teachings? I could share my better understanding of our mission and values, or what I learned in ethical discernment. All of these topics and more give me a sense of pride in this amazing organization that I work for. As for our yard work project, what can I say about the feelings of appreciation and joy that I received when we completed these projects? These were people who could not have done this themselves, and they were so grateful in all we did. They commented over and over of what a great job we did and how nice their yards worked. We were truly living our mission those days. As much as I enjoyed participation in the yard projects, and as much as the class helped me grow as a leader of Providence, what I believe I will remember the most is the experience with the cohort, those wonderful people that I spent time with every month. We got to know each other better, and in the process, formed a lasting bond. God is good, and I am grateful.
It's difficult to put into words what mission formation means to me. I think it means something different to every person who participates.
The opportunity to connect with some of our community members that are vulnerable and that had a hard time really keeping up their property. We had the opportunity to clean up their yards and make an impact in their life and bring a smile to their face.
The sheer joyousness of the work we did in our community project is with me still. Cleaning yards and completing home projects for members in need in our community brought happiness and joy to those we served.
What was really impactful to me was the opportunity to get to know my colleagues on a more of an intimate basis throughout this experience. Really, as Providence's mission and vision calls us to do, is to know each other, care for each other, and ease our way, I felt that this opportunity gave us a real chance to do that.
The chance to interact with coworkers in a non-work setting was absolutely amazing. There was such a sense of camaraderie within our mission cohort. I don't interact with all of my cohort members on a daily basis. This shared experience has bound us together in ways work never could.
If you get an opportunity to go through this formation process, I highly recommend it, as it was certainly valuable for my growth as a leader within Providence organization.
Memories of the experience we shared bring a smile to my face. Quite simply, participating in mission formation has made my heart happy.
When my boss first signed me up for this, I was so frustrated. I had looked at my calendar and saw 1,000 other things I could be doing. And then I went to the first class and I watched and I listened and I found that I enjoyed it. I came out of there with a sense of peace. And then I started learning about God. We went through a lot of different things and a lot of different reflections, and Sam taught us things, Kathy taught us things, Cecilia. It was amazing to learn more and more. I personally was raised an atheist and knew that it didn't feel right in my life, and I didn't know why. And I came to Providence about 10 years ago and slowly started working with people of faith and seeing how expressive it was. And I came to St. Mary about almost 4 years ago. And the people here are so full of faith and so willing to share. And then we did this volunteer experience just a couple of months ago. And I was working with Cheryl at that time. We were sitting there working on these yards, really caring for these people. And during that time, I'm talking to Cheryl on this Sunday morning a little bit about God, and she learned a little about my history. I learned a little about her history. And she looked at me at one moment and she said, "I see the sun shining down on your face, and I just want you to know that that's God looking at you." And that really mattered to me. It did at that moment, at that time. And I want to thank Providence for this opportunity. It's an amazing place to be. It's an amazing place to work. And Thank you for allowing us the opportunity to take this class.